Oi. Welcome back to the outside of my garage. Saturday was the rally. The first rally I attended with the rat scoot. I left home at about 9 in the morning, and it went downhill from there. On my way to the rally, it suddenly stopped. The scooter suddenly stalled. Acted like a foul plug. So I thought, okay, I'll just replace the plug, or just check out the plug or clean it or whatever. And it turned out to be the magneto side crank seal had popped out. So luckily there was some cool older dudes living exactly where I broke down, and one of them was so kind to drive me home so I can get the tools needed and back again. And I managed to replace, or not replace it, it wasn't broken, it was just popped out, so I managed to push it in again with a screwdriver, which was all I remembered to bring with me, but it worked. So then I left for the rally. It was raining badly, and the bike was acting up, stuttering, and it wouldn't rev out, and was clearly not happy. And I was not running a filter, because I'm badass and I don't need an air filter. Turns out I'm more of a dumbass, because the filter, or the carb, is located almost directly in front of the rear wheel. So all the water and grit and mud and all that stuff was entering the carb. So I tried to clean it. We started the rally, which was meant to be a about 70-mile round trip, and just a few hundred meters into it, I did a wrong turn, because it wasn't really my fault, because there was an arrow that was supposed to point straight ahead, but the wind had turned it. So I wasn't the only one. There was a lot of people that was misleaded into a side road, which was mostly gravel and mud, and it was raining. And not long into that road, my bike completely shut down. And I managed to get it back to the rally headquarters, or whatever, the camping site. And the carb was full of mud, and I pulled the plug, and there was mud on the plug also. So I've learned my lesson. I'm going to add a filter, and it doesn't start as of now. It won't start, so it could be just clogged jets, or the clogged passages in the carb, or it is completely destroyed. I have compression, so I don't think so. The crank seal could also be have popped out again, so we'll just have to look at it. But first I'm going to pull the carb and clean it and go from there. So the carb doesn't look too bad inside. That doesn't mean it isn't bad. So I'll spray it down with some WD-40 and blow it out with some compressed air, and clean up all the jets and the mixture screw, and let's see if it starts. The carb is remounted. Let's see if it fires. If it starts, I'll have to just kill it immediately, because my son is sleeping just 5 meters behind me here. So, but if it does, then I will take it down to the road, or I'll fix the fuel gauge. It has the silicone hose has broken. Not weird, because the silicone isn't gas resistant. So, but I'll replace it with some gasoline resistant hose, a piece of gasoline resistant hose. Yeah, let's see if it starts. So it fired up right away. So obviously there was gunk in the carb, even though it didn't look like there was gunk in the carb. So let's call that a lesson. If you look at your carb and you think it's clean, doesn't mean it's clean, and it might prevent your bike from firing up. Okay, the fuel gauge. Let's fix that and add a filter and test it on the road. So the filter, the pod filter, the K&N copy filter I've got there, won't fit the carb. It's 32 millimeters, meant for, is it 32, 35 maybe, meant for PVK, K-in PVK carbs. This I think it's VHST, Delorto carb, has a smaller spigot, but if I cut up the stock spigot I've used up until now, it will fit inside of this one, and I think I can make it work. Like that. So that's my adapter. I'll just clean that up good. Run that inside of this one, and I think that will work pretty good. Let's see. Filter mounted. Then it's time for a test ride. Short test run confirms that everything is working fine. So that rally could have been a whole different story if I just had added a filter before I left home. Note to self. So now the filter is on there. I've even got a spare one that I'm going to carry with me in case that one falls off, because those fake K&N filters are notorious for falling off basically. So yeah, okay, hooray, that's great. Whew. Now I can finally, I'll let you have a look here. clean up this hell of a mess I've made while building this rat bike. Because you know me, I can't get myself to clean up after myself when in the middle of a project, when I'm in the zone, so to speak. So, but now I'm done with getting it on the road, and it's just some adding bits and pieces now and then when I feel like it and when I get ideas. So now I can clean up, and I'm going to do my hardest to make the next dyno session with this thing happen very soon. And it is ready. Okay.